When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratchet. The Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Purdue's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape. Fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
On third down, he drops to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Building momentum, picking up the chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like,
and the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
And the Boilermakers send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So Ohio State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access. Because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
And the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. After the run, now to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the big fella. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a five-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there, this guy should be an impact player day one.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The Boilermakers want to move quickly. Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program is because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs are out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They go to the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Caught in the backfield, it's Duarte. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Got a man, it's Doug. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Duggar. Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Here's the handoff. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got the back in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ole Miss. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got his man downfield. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The run from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Boilermakers racing to the line in a hurry up. Using his legs, it's Thomas. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a 1st down with a penalty. Encroachment defense. Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And they get him down. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. Got the 1st down. There he goes. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on 3rd down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the 1st down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. They want to throw it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Dead center perfect. This is now a 7-point game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out. It's Knight. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Bringing it back. Inside. Touchdown, Purdue! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll move the wide receiver. He leaves it with his back. Runs through the tackle.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And the Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry up. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. The sure hands, it's Duggar. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. Now staring at a 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got his man. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They try to pop a run on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. trying to move the sticks on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Hauls in the deep ball. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. It's Duarte. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
When you get down here in the red zone, when you get close to the end zone and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back. He does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. On the move, it's Thomas. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Boilermakers are in the hurry-up. Off the RPO, complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the 1st down. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Catches it at the 30. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try it over the left side. Got enough for the first. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see those, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his back in the middle. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Leaves it with the back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Turning it on. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Gets the back moving. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop him again on 2nd and goal? Motion from the back. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got his man on the outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by 10 over Texas. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Boilermakers will hustle to the line.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They'll try to get it through the air. A short throw to the sideline, but it is long enough for a first down. Offense has it at the 28 on first down.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Reads it, fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. On the run, it's Thomas. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Gives it to the back on the draw. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They'll try to pop the draw. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Caught in the backfield. It's Stark. Great reaction by this defense. Immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Stark. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Stark. A defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. They'll go right back to him. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Motion from the wideout. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Back open in the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long, looking for the end zone. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Ohio State 31, Purdue 10.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's open on the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're...
Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Boilermakers are on the move.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Might as well give it to him again. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there getting the sack.
And the Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. Dumps it off in the flats. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. From the red zone, looking for a space. Quick strike complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermaker!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Right back to it. Oh, what a move. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Ohio State, 38. Purdue, 17.
He'll return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got the back over the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The The Boilermakers moving quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Let's see what he can do with it. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. From the gun, the running back has it. Past the first down marker and still running. A lot of room to the right. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Oklahoma is in trouble. You could bring back any of the Heisman winners they've had here, Bradford or Mayfield or Murray. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 17 to Ole Miss.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas.
Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He wants a big play here late. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. Makes a move. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.